mostly pertaining to dogs. And what they've done that I think is like super interesting is they've actually officially banned the use of choke chains and prong collars for dogs, which I personally think is a good thing. I feel like, in simple terms, they're tools that are used to train dogs through the use of some pain and discomfort and fear. I heard about it first from a post shared by the Toronto Centre for Canine Education, and I started reading some of the comments, and a lot of people were super supportive, and I was happy to see that. But there was so many more people who were really upset about that. And I know a lot of people use these tools to train with, and I can imagine it would feel like a bit of a blow to hear that some of your training tools are now like not officially allowed in the city. But it made me kind of sad, because a lot of people are really using these tools, and the result is really that dogs are getting hurt. And I know that there's this argument about if they're used properly, but I just don't think it really flies, because when they're used properly, they still cause pain and discomfort. And then sometimes they're not used properly, and the results can be devastating. We can use those methods and those tools to train dogs, but there's also loads of other methods that are just as effective, if not more, and don't rely on the use of aversives or threats of pain to effectively teach dogs things. So a big part of why it makes me sad is that there are these other options, right? It makes me think of a teacher like wrapping the knuckles of a misbehaving child with a ruler or something, or parents spanking their kids. A lot of these methods got the results that they were looking for, but at such a cost. And I just don't think that we don't need to take that risk, We have ways of getting the results we want without using that sort of force. I really think that that's what we should be doing. So I guess if you're out there, and if you're one of these people who is commenting, really defending the use of these tools, or you're a trainer that's used these tools and these sorts of methods, I don't want to attack you for doing what you've been doing. I know that those methods have been employed for ages, and they've achieved some incredible results. I'd encourage you to just think about it. Maybe do some research on on the positive reinforcement stuff, and if you really find you've done your due diligence and you still want to stick with your methods, then by all means, but do that as an educated decision, because I think if you were to read some of that stuff, you might find it pretty compelling and find that you could reach the same results without using the same force. My 2 cents. Hey, you want to go grab a coffee?
Absolutely.
Maybe it's because I'm not used to it having like a
Well, the right's yours.
Your right? My right.
Yeah.
By the way, you tell him Trump, don't move in the White House.
Yeah.
No way.
We're gonna rain poison icicles and cockroaches, bed bugs on the White House. Can you imagine?
Bye, Frank.